This is just sad. Oh my goodness. So I come across this video on Twitter, and it's of Don Lemon, of all people, in Chicago due to the DNC. And he's asking black men on the streets, hey, you gonna vote for Trump or are you gonna vote for Kamala? To my surprise, right? Because the obvious answer for any black person, especially any black man, would be Kamala. That would be the obvious answer, especially given as far as the policies and what Trump is advocating for. That would be by default, obviously, Kamala. If you're going to vote, Kamala. But surprisingly, you're having a lot of these black men who are saying, Trump, I'm voting for Trump.
But who are you voting for?
Donald Trump.
Trump.
I have to go Trump, man.
You said Trump. Yes.
Now, I don't know what to tell you, but this goes into what I've been saying when it comes to us as a collective being politically retarded. Now, if that's too harsh of a word for y'all, if y'all don't like the R word, then we can say politically ignorant, because I know that may be triggering to some of you. Well, I'm not retarded. What do you mean? Politically ignorant. Okay. What really irritated me about this video was Don Lemon asked this one dude, and he had a Gucci hat on and everything. Hey, why are black men, voting for Trump? I'm getting a lot of people are voting for Trump. And he says, well, because, they looking for that check. And I'm hearing this. I'm like, what check? What's he talking about? He's like, they looking for, that stimulus check. I don't know if it was legal or not legal, but, them PPE loans and everything, that's what they looking for.
I've been talking to a lot of black men. They say they're supporting Donald Trump. Do you believe that?
I think they are, and I think the reason why, the money he gave away last time he was in office is what they're looking for again. And
What money?
Even if it was illegally or legally, the PPE loans, stimulus and stuff like that.
That wasn't him.
Who was that? Obama?
That was a Democratic Congress.
Oh, that was
He doesn't give away money.
I didn't know that. I didn't know what they probably think that's what the case is.
That upset me so much, bruh. Because I was like, how low do you have to think of black men? What type of anti-black men BS is this? Where you have to say black men are voting for Trump because of a stimulus check? Do you understand how asinine and just absolutely just stupid that sounds? Does he understand this? And I really got into my fifis. I'm not gonna lie, because I was like, this is bullcrap. We don't need this person speaking on behalf of black men talking about we voting for him because of a check. What are you talking about? Black men work hard, yada yada yada. Because you have to understand how dumb that is. Because in order for you to get a PPE loan or in order for you to get a stimulus check, there has to be what? There has to be a pandemic. Those weren't like free checks that he was giving out, whether it was Biden or Trump. Those were COVID checks because they shut down the country. That's why you got a check. And I'm just like, they understand that was tied to a pandemic. Like, right? That's why it was so dumb for someone to say, oh, they voting for a check. Like, if there's no pandemic, then there's no check. What do you mean? If there's no pandemic, then there's no PPE loan. Like, unless you're anticipating or hoping for another pandemic to hit the country, like that type of reasoning is ludicrous, okay? It's idiotic. So I'm like completely dismissing this dude. I'm like, this guy's a clown. Then we get to some Don Lemon asking some of the black men in Chicago questions, right? Hey, Trump or Kamala. And I kid you not, that seemed to be the reason that they were voting for Trump. One black guy was talking about, well, I don't want to, just give him the black vote. Just go with the flow.
They're actually looking and seeing who's going to benefit me more. Let me not just make a blind vote.
Well, I've heard a lot of black men say such stupid, idiotic things, right? Where they don't want to, well, I'm not going to give it to them. What do you think you're giving to Trump? He's talking about, well, I want to vote for my best interest. How is anything Trump proposing in your best interest? Like, this is why I'm saying black men, bruh, we got to do better. We only have a few more months to do better, to be honest with you. Is it possible? It absolutely is possible. Is it feasible? It's not really feasible. But this political idiocy that is on display, this is unacceptable. This is absolutely unacceptable. I'm seeing why black women vote Democrat, whatnot, because the black men don't know anything about anything. They don't know anything about politics. And you're having black women who are very invested in politics, and whether you like it or not, many of them are probably being brainwashed. And because they don't have a black man, well, listen, baby, that's not, no, a woman, that's not what a woman is, okay? Don't allow, them white liberals to tell you that a woman can be, have two basketballs and a carrot. That's not how that works. Are you sure? Because that's what they showed me in the book. No, that's not. Bro, now I'm starting to see the problem. Bro, all this time, if you were to ask any of these black men that Don Lemon asked, hey, who do you think is better at their prime, Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant? I guarantee they would give you essays about who is better and why, all right? If you were to ask them, hey, who do you think is going to be at the top line, at the front line, in the NFL? Who do you think are top picks? Do you think as far as, Bronny is a victim of nepotism and he's always going to be in LeBron's, shadow in his, NBA career? I guarantee they would give you a novel of why that is or why that isn't possible or what's going to happen. I guarantee it. This is what I'm talking about. Until black men, till we start getting politically educated, until we start getting politically literate of the system that governs us, we are going to be taken as jokes. Because that's what every community sees us as far as when it comes to politics. That's why you get booty to the polls. Because it's like, well, you Negroes don't care about politics. You don't know anything about politics. You don't know your state representative. You're not active locally. So it's like, okay, here, this is what you're all used to. This is what, as far as, the Ben Shapiro's have put out as far as to market to y'all. Okay, there you go. There's your ad. You can't be talking about, well, we're going to demand reparation. We're going to demand that, and you don't even know who your congressman is. Like, who do you think's going to give you reparations? And here's the thing, here's the crazy part, because I got to do a video on this, but they're not even like protesting the right way. You want to know what's on the news right now? As far as the protests at the DNC from, talking about, hey, stop giving money to Israel for war. That's what's getting news right now. That should be us, bruh. That should be you. That should be all the FBAs and the ADOS. Y'all should have been out there. Y'all should have been protesting, Kamala, for reparations. This is something I've said from the get-go. This is how I know these Negroes aren't serious. The moment in time you want to be going to rallies, these Negroes will hop on a flight and go to a rally, but won't hop on a flight and actually do some protests to get some national coverage. You're not getting any coverage of a rally of a bunch of Negroes talking about, we all want reparations, right? Yeah, we want reparations. How does that impact anyone in Congress? It doesn't. And you withholding your vote? Great, withhold the vote. They're going to win anyway. Now you're really not going to have a leg to stand on. You withheld your vote and they won anyway. Now you're extinct. You're seeing this everywhere you go, that we're being leapfrogged over for another demographic. So, and yet you're still refusing to be politically literate? That doesn't make any sense to me. To add the cherry on top of this stupid illiterate Sunday was this one dude who was talking about, well, yeah, George Floyd happened and then he gave us stimulus checks. He really rocks with us, man. He really rocks with us.
He run with the colored people. He run with our type. That's why we like him, because he's more for us. Stuff happened with George Floyd. I say he gave us stimulus checks. Even though that wasn't nothing, he didn't have to do that. He still blessed us with stimulus checks.
What?
And I'm like, what on God's green earth does George Floyd have to do with stimulus checks? Like, where is the correlation? How do those two go together? How did he say that in the same sentence? And then Don Lemon was like, well, it was a Democratic, Congress that gave you them checks. And then all of a sudden he goes to, middle finger, man, F Donald Trump. We rocking with Kamala Harris. That's what we doing, bruh.
He didn't do the stimulus checks. He didn't want to do it. That was a Democratic Congress. He only held it up to get his name on the check.
I did not know that. F Trump, man. I don't like Trump no more. F Trump, Kamala Harris, Kamala for president. Kamala for president.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
For the politically educated black men out there, we got to do something, bruh. Y'all got to do something in Chicago, but it has to be done. It has to be expedited, bro. It really has to be expedited. Because if we're not politically illiterate, these next 4 years, this is game over, fam. This is donezo. I don't care how many Twitter spaces are done. It's not going to matter, bro. It's not going to matter. And I don't think people are here. It's not clicking to them. They're so in like their own little, category. Oh, we NBA. Oh, we ate all. We did. Bro, none of that matters, fam. None of that's going to matter in the next 4 years. None of it. Okay? We all going to be on the same tree branch. It doesn't matter. Anyways, guys, that's a video. I know there's going to be people like, Lucas, you always attacking NBA, Lucas. You always attacking NBA. You got to leave us alone, brother. Okay, we're going to go strong. We're going to go hard. Okay, we're going to fight. We're going to fight for reparations. That's what we're going to get. Or if it's like, it has nothing to do with attacking FBA, ADOS, or any of that. It has to do with as far as advocating for unity, to understanding that a fist is stronger than a bunch of fingers that are all doing their own thing. That is not how you retain or gain power within politics. That's not how it is, especially if you don't know the representatives and you're not active in the political system. It just is what it is. That's how that works. You can't be talking basketball if you don't know who the players are. You can't say, hey, that team's going to win. That team's going to win. Why is that team going to win? Because I think that team's going to win. I don't like the other team. I think that team's going to win. Do you understand how, illiterate someone would sound if they were to come to a basketball game, right? A house party and start saying that? Oh, wait, why do you think the Patriots are going to win? Well, because I like the Patriots. What? What? So I think we should just apply that same lens on politics, bro. Oh, that's all we need. That's really it, fam. That's really it. If you happen to disagree, I'm sure there are some detractors. You know where to find me, Friday through Sunday, disagreement day. Call in and we'll duke it out. Either or. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Or if you disliked the video, hit the dislike button. But if you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think. What is the solution? Is there a solution? Do we have enough time? And all that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing.
I feel like they're brainwashed, honestly. He's not for us. He can't denounce white supremacy, setting rappers free, pardoning rappers to try to get their, try to get the sympathy vote from black people, and they fall for it.